Shut your mouth, DooDoo Butt.
Your funeral.
We're fighting.
I was getting the Uskash Goose class. Hey guys, welcome back to the Interpersonal podcast. This is episode 7. I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your host, Greg.
I'm your host, Marvin.
And I'm your host, Amore.
All right, you guys know how we start this. How was y'all weekends?
Bro, I did leg day 2 days ago, and I'm feeling that shit still. I'm in pain. I cannot walk.
Chicken legs.
Chicken leg. Bro, that's the thing about leg day, is you'll do it. You'll feel fine that day. You wake up next day in pain.
That's what everything working out, though. Everything that you work out in, like the next day is always, trying to get out of bed, especially, I used to work out and have class at 8 a.m. And bro, waking up for that 8 a.m., like, it took a lot of me. Like, I was just feeling like, ah!
I feel like leg day is the worst, though, when it comes to that. Because you use your legs all the time.
Yeah. Because then walking to class, your shit feel like jelly.
Walking anywhere, bro.
I had my knee lock up on me a couple of times.
Nigga old.
Bro, you're supposed to do leg day every day.
And if you didn't drink enough water, bro, then them cramps be getting you the next day or after. And then that should be going all the way up your leg.
I did leg day, and then the next day I did abs. And then that just hurt the legs even more.
Hey, nigga, get off your phone, nigga.
I'm putting it on Do Not Disturb, bro.
Nigga, get off your phone, nigga.
Get off your goddamn phone.
Shut your mouth, DooDoo Butt.
Shut the fuck up.
You stink, bitch.
Talking about shit.
Word, bro. J. Cole with them stink doodle bars, stink bitch.
There's a reason I'm calling him DooDoo Butt. He know.
I don't know.
What the fuck, nigga?
He got here early.
He don't get it.
He got here early, and he was shitting up the bathroom forever.
Wait, I thought he was talking to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, exposing me right now.
He calling you doodle butt? Yo, that's crazy, nigga.
Bro, because, all right, I'll tell the story, but I'm cutting this for sure.
No, you're not. Don't cut this.
But tell me how.
Can't
so
cut this.
I almost canceled this episode just because I was having a bad case of the bubble guts.
You can't cut this.
I had a bad case of the bubble
This is
guts.
Patreon content right here.
This is Patreon. Yeah, this is Patreon. But I had a bad case of the bubble guts, and then so I'm not gonna lie. I came here early, and I fucking turned off my location, so I wouldn't have to hear y'all text like, yo, Chris, where you at? We here, we see you here.
Bro, this not have foresight. Foresight on the toilet.
Bro, and so I turned off my location, and then so I go into the guys' bathroom here, and you know how the guys' bathroom looks like here. I'm just like, nah.
Did you put toilet paper on the seat?
I went into the girls' bathroom.
Was it better?
It was way better.
What, they had like a couch?
Oh, they still have all the graffiti and shit, but like you could tell like the stalls, like everything felt better. Like I was just like I sat down in the farthest stall, and I was just like,
She just started feeling shit. She was like, wow.
I was like,
This is
wow.
amazing.
I'm gonna start using this more often. And I was like,
So what you gonna do if you get caught by a woman in a woman's store? You gonna be like, I identify as a woman?
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready to tell, like, you know, if I had to sass walk my way out of there, something.
Sass walk his way is crazy.
You know, they say men's is sassy now. Like if I had to sassy walk my way out, you know.
You gotta hit them with sass in the response. Like you gotta be sassy in the
I was
response.
ready to be like, yo, your dress is so cute.
You can't give bro. You gotta be sassy. You gotta like snap at them.
Be like, girl. Some shit like,
Yeah, I'm in the fucking women's bathroom. What the fuck are you talking about?
I had to take a shit.
She gonna be like, what are you doing here? I'm like, girl, you already know I'm here.
Nah, bro. This is crazy.
So that's
nigga.
why he's calling me that. And then I came up here and I was like, guys, I got a confession, bro. I've been here for a while.
They called him DooDoo Butt.
I've been here for a while. But how was your week, Greg?
Stressful week. That's mostly in part just because of school. Just, I don't know, bro. I've been having a weird, stressful week. Yeah.
Happens.
Huh?
It happens.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing.
Got more work stacked up this week too, so it's just like, fuck.
Tighten the fuck up.
Fuck. But hey, man, I feel like once I get over that little like mid-semester slump, I'll be fine. You know?
We're midway.
I'm almost midway.
It's October. It's quarter 4, nigga. Lock the fuck in.
No, it's not quarter four.
Quarter 4 is definitely December. Like,
No, I'm saying like this. If you think about it, this is the start of quarter 4 of the year of the 2023 year.
Yeah.
This is quarter 4, nigga. Lock the fuck in.
Nigga, I am locked in, nigga. The fuck?
Think niggas is at home being DooDoo Butt?
Not a DooDoo Butt nigga like you. I'm not a DooDoo Butt nigga like you.
I'm a DooDoo pirate.
I'm locked in, bruh.
That sounds like some badge Patrick and SpongeBob would have.
What about you, Milan?
I can't really remember what I did yesterday. So,
What the fuck?
or the day before that.
My man's retention span is a goldfish.
I said, didn't you get us like an ancient ass relic?
Yeah, and it's a mixture, but it got gunshots on it.
Yo, anyone else have that app where it was literally just gun sound effects?
Yeah. No. Where it was like a fake gun.
Yeah.
And you would just tap on it and it was like, bang, bang, bang,
I
bang.
had different guns though, bro. I had the Desert Eagle. I had the machine gun.
Bro, my mom thought I was gonna be a little terrorist running around with that shit.
Thought you are.
But my mom's like, she swore that like these video games was gonna make me hella violent and shit. But like playing Call of Duty and shit. But I was like, these games are just fun.
Speaking about Call of Duty, you remember that time I got detention?
Oh yeah, Greg got detention one time. I'll never forget that class. We're in history class, and I forget who you was pointing at, but you just went
No, I didn't. I was just under the chair, like,
or some shit. I don't know.
cause she was talking about the Delta River. That shit reminded me Delta team on COD. So I'm like, I'm saying, I just back out the fake gun. I'm under the desk. I'm like,
He started shooting at niggas.
And she goes, Gregory.
automatic detention.
Who is the teacher?
I think it was Miss. No.
Yeah, Miss.
6th grade?
Yeah.
Of course it was Miss.
That was some dick riding shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Like she's like detention, and then she literally wrote in his note for detention for shooting a student.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I didn't even do that. It wasn't even aiming at nobody. Like, what are you
Hilarious.
talking about, bro?
For the finger guns.
I would have to fight for that.
It would have made it like maybe made sense if like he brought a Nerf gun and shot somebody, but it's just like bro did the finger gun.
Did you go to detention for that? Did you like have to go?
I tried it. I think I tried my best to get that shit off.
Did you serve your sentence?
I don't think I did. I did get that off the map shit. I got that a lot that year.
Yeah, you was bad. Shit.
Me and Chris broke the system at the end of WCCS.
Nah, I already knew how to take shit off.
We had the cheat code.
I had the cheat. I was taking my demerits and shit off.
Our system was legal. I don't know about you.
I never did anything. I was a good boy.
And you can't say shit now because I graduated. I'm gone.
There was one time that like I'll say even in high school I never really got detention. Like the one time that I actually got detention, there was too many people who had detention, and then they were like oh if you had 9 or below like 11, I forget what the system was, but if you had before like below 11 or 12, you're good to go. You're free. Skip detention.
I had the hikes.
And that day I got blessed because that was the one time I actually had it. What?
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
So you know how like when you needed like a violation, like a BV removed, like they'll have to cross it out and like put the like signature.
You need the signature.
You know how like they used to sign our signature to go to the bathroom. So I just had a log of all of our teachers' signatures in my shit, and I just like crossed out all the BVs just enough to get me out of detention and like use their signature.
You know, he's never told us this while we was in high school. He's been forging fucking BV. He's been forging these shits.
That was the method.
You ain't shit.
I almost got caught once but I finessed it, bro. I really finessed it. They was gonna, I think, suspend me because like one of the deans had emailed the teacher and was like, "Did you really sign this off?" But he did sign off one of them, but I crossed out 2, so it could like get me under the threshold of detention. And then he was like, "Yeah, I didn't sign that one. I think it was Mr." And
his whole story is just, you wouldn't expect it. He escaped to Russia, and like he became a teacher. He's fat. He's fat like the penguin. He was my advisor.
yo, he
so
literally looks like the penguin.
He looks like the penguin, but with long hair, and and then he was gay too. Like he would tell us about his excursions.
I don't remember that.
If we had the cheat code for his class was make him talk about his life, and he'll spend the rest of the class talking about whatever. And we would be like, oh, it's just story time for chemistry. That's why we all failed, but we just didn't want to do chem. So.
I'm not gonna lie, like putting us in AP Chem, like sophomore year is beastie. Why'd y'all do that to us?
Deadass. Like we couldn't just have gym.
I'm saying here, like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
I had gym. Gym was valid. We had gym together with Ron as well. Oh yeah, with Ron as well.
I feel like junior year was like Best.
The senior year would have been lit.
Yeah,
Bro,
junior
I
year
still
was
wasn't-
fine.
he wasn't
Junior year was
even-
fine.
Get the
Right,
fuck-
junior year was
Bro,
fine.
I still
Didn't
have
you
that video.
hate your junior year?
Nigga trying to dap up. Yo, bro, you wasn't even there, bro. You left.
Yo, Marv,
Nigga left us, bro. What the fuck?
I still got that video of Marv when that one day, I forget what we were doing. This is mad stupid shit where Sam is like holding him against the wall. Like,
Yeah, bro.
he would've-
Bro was trying to press me. And he had the pokey. I was like, fuck.
The thing about our school is that we would always lose our fucking, like, you had to watch your buttons because niggas would always try to press you up like or stretch out your shirt.
I never lost my button.
I never
I
lost
never
my buttons.
lost no damn button.
If you lost your buttons, you were.
I was dunking on niggas in a polo. Lost no buttons.
I'll say Greg was dunking on niggas with polos and Uggs, but whoever that nigga was, damn. But y'all wanna know how my week was?
Nah.
Let's just go to the next segment.
Yeah,
bro.
next segment, bro. No, I'm like,
You literally told us about your week. DooDoo Butt? Oh, no, you didn't.
That was today. Imagine what the rest of his week was like.
My week was a roller coaster, low key, like with work and shit. Almost got fired as well. Gotta love it.
Again?
Dope.
Damn, boy, they gotta let you go.
At this point, they have to. That happened. My family, it's been a lot of ups and downs. Like, it's been my mom's birthday, so I was trying to like make it better for her. And then, some other shit happened. But I do have a story that I did get permission to tell on the podcast, and it was a very funny thing that I didn't even tell y'all.
Story time.
This happened yesterday.
mission from who?
I'm not allowed to say their name.
Say their name.
Bleep it.
Code name.
You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was nice.
Basically, she came over, and we was watching a movie, and so like 5 minutes, like she's getting dressed or whatever.
Dressed. I
I thought he was just watching a movie.
Oh yeah, we was just watching a movie.
5 minutes?
No, wait, I'm getting ahead
It
of
took you
myself.
5 minutes?
No, I'm getting ahead of myself.
He said, I gotta give myself more credit. Hold on.
What happened?
Why was she undressed? I was watching a movie.
I'm not gonna lie, I was getting the meanest head of my life, but
Niggas can't sit down and watch a movie.
Bro was getting a wazoo. Yo, bro.
That's why he always like some movie. He threw on some shit.
I was getting the Uskash Kuskash.
You gave me the ooshkash gooshmash. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash moosh. I love it, yo.
And we was watching Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse too.
You doing that to Miles's movie? You gotta go to hell.
But basically, like, and this is why I said 5 minutes. Like, she, like, as she's getting dressed, she hears something. She's like, "Yo, do you hear that? Like, I think somebody's here." And then I'm like, "Nah, you're bugging." So then I hear the door slam as if somebody just came in, and I was there like, "Oh my god, this has never happened to me before."
Bro, parents came in.
This has never happened to me before.
That shit.
My mom's comes in, right? And she's just like, "Oh." Like, I'm like, yo, stay in the room. I'm gonna distract my mom. Let me talk to her for a little bit. So she stays in the room. I have music blasting in my room, so she can't hear. My mom can't hear. So then I go to the kitchen. I talk to my mom, like, no, I'm like, yeah, mom, like, what's good? Like, you done? Like, you done for the day? She's like, yeah, I don't got no more work. And like in my head, I'm like, fuck. like,
Me, she's not going back out.
I was like, maybe I could wait her out, Like, my mom takes her breaks. Like, she comes home and she'll take a break sometimes. But she usually does that at 12. At this time, it was 1. And I had to be at work at 2. So it was like 1:30 or so. It was like 1:30 or some shit. So I was like, fuck, I'm either gonna be late as fuck, which I could do. I don't care about being late right now at this point.
Terrible employee.
And then I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? This has never happened to me before. And so I'm like, how am I gonna get out the crib? Like, my options are tell my mom the truth.
That's top of the list.
These are my options. Tell my mom the truth. Some way, somehow, get her out the crib and sneak her out.
Why are we declining though?
I'm just saying my options.
If you get caught, the risk is higher, bro. You get caught, it's his ass.
I'm already like in hot water right now, so I gave her two to three options, and I was really praying. I was like, yo, this has never happened before. You can exit out the fire escape. You could
kindly exit out the fire escape.
You could go up the fire escape to the roof, and I'll open the door and let you in. Because I live on the 5th floor, and the roof is right above me. So I was like, all you gotta do is go up 1 floor, and I'll open the door, and we can leave. Because I have to go to work anyways. but she didn't want to go up there. She didn't like heights like that, so she didn't want to go up there.
I know in your mind you were like, fuck.
I was like, no, because I told her, I was like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. If it was the rose, I wish the rose was reversed.
Because you would have been up there.
I would have done this so quick. I would have got up there. But the rose was not reversed. This is the first time this ever happened to me. And then so she was like, I'd rather go down instead of up. And I was like, I'm gonna respect your wishes because at this point, you just need to get out of here. I was like, fuck it, we'll deal with it. And then she was like, how far is the jump from down? And after like she gets to the first floor. And I'm thinking like it's in the back in the alleyway, so it's elevated. So I'm just like, that's a jump. That's a jump.
Have you ever done the jump?
I never done the jump, but I never wanted to do the jump either.
She should have just went up. That's one floor up.
She ends up going out. I'm like, all right, let me close the window. Close the window, turn off my PC that was blasting music, and then I'm getting ready to dip. And my mom was like, can you take out the trash? And I was like, perfect. I gotta go down there anyways. Fuck it. So I take out the trash. So I'm running down the stairs, and I can see her out the window, like walking down the fire escape. And I'm low-key laughing just a little bit, because I'm just like, my life, like. And I go downstairs. She's at the first floor, and all she gotta do is lower the ladder. She gotta lower the ladder now, and I'm trying to like encourage her. I'm like, yo, you got this. You got it.
You on the side of the street.
like, even she was laughing at me. She was like, you deadass brought the trash, and I was like, yeah. She was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I felt bad.
Should just went up.
I felt bad, but then she brought it down, and I didn't know how to bring back up the fire escape. Because the hook was like hanging, and I was trying to catch it like at the right time so we'll hook on so that nobody would ever know that like anybody even used the fire escape. Couldn't do it. I was already like late for work at this point. It was like I was maybe like 30 minutes late, and I felt bad. So we went and got Chipotle after, and I sent her in an Uber back home. So it was fine.
It's very respectable. Nice resolution.
She was laughing. She wasn't even mad because low-key was a good ass story time. Like she was like, yo, I can't believe I just did that. And I was like, me either, but shit was so funny. Like we was both laughing.
That's hilarious.
Told my mom, nigga. I would just been like, Mom. Yeah.
That's the thing. Me and my mom was already in hot water.
Did she never go into her room?
My mom? No. She started cooking.
Ah, damn. When you saw her cooking, it's like, it's over.
Y'all know the layout of my crib. It's very hard to just sneak out. Plus, I have creaky ass floors. So my mom would have heard, like, it's not even like I could have took my mom to her room and tried to distract her type shit. Because my mom would have sensed the creaking in the wood.
I would have told her to
somebody else.
take steps with me. Like, let's walk. You know the Baki meme? Where it's like the dude walking directly behind the dude.
I would have told her
yeah, bro. I would have told her to like do that shit.
I would have been like, yo, Mom, let me show you something in your room real quick. Close her door and be like, yo, go. Go.
But shout out to her though. Like she a real one. I can't lie.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Gave the oosh gosh moulash. The oosh gosh moulash and then left on the fire escape, bro.
It was a fire day. It was a fire day.
Oosh got turned into Spider-Man and left.
She took inspiration from Spider-Man.
Nah, we actually started by like actually watching Spider-Man. Like it was fun.
I bet it was.
We liked it.
With all the fellatio involved.
I don't remember all that fellatio on Spider-Man, but
I think he's talking about in real life.
Whatever. But yeah, shout out to her, bro. She a real one. Speaking about things or other things that happened this week, not the oosh gosh goose gosh, but Aubrey Graham dropped the album. He didn't bait this time. Mr. Drake didn't drop.
I feel like he baited content-wise.
Content-wise, I do agree with you on that statement. He did bait content-wise.
Shit was whack.
How do y'all feel about the album?
Not for
First
all
thoughts.
the dogs at all.
The shit was not for all the dogs.
I said that shit was false advertisement because how you gonna call it for all the dogs? And I didn't really feel like that shit was for all the
I
dogs.
didn't feel like it was for me. You know,
You're not one of the dogs.
Why you lying? You know, Rich Baby Daddy was your shit.
that's my shit. My only shit.
You was over there singing "Hands on Your Knees" and you had your hands on your knees.
The Yeet song is good. His song Yeet.
That was a Yeet song. That was a good Yeet song. That wasn't a good Drake song. That was a good Yeet song.
Featuring Drake.
I like the song with Chief Keef.
Yeah, I was listening to that today. That one was valid.
I feel like overall this wasn't really for all the like he had highlights in it, but it reminded me of kind of how like Scorpion had like its songs that you listen
Shit,
to and you
nowhere near
skip.
Scorpion in my opinion.
No, not. I'm just saying in the sense of that, like, because Scorpion was one of the first albums that Drake really put out where it was like, all right, this one has a lot of skippables.
Excuse me? Why would you say that?
You don't think Scorpion had
I like
skippables?
Scorpion.
It's not saying Scorpion was bad.
I don't like how you're saying the skips though. I like that. I like that album.
I mean, I feel like for a while Drake has had skippable albums. I'm not
Oh, yeah,
saying
of course.
anything. It's still valid though.
I say there was a lot of highlights in here, but there are certain things that I did not need. Like that song with Bad Bunny. I'm sorry, that shit was hot garbage.
Yeah, bro, I can't make it past like the first like 30 seconds. I'm not even going.
Entembaino,
Bro, I skipped that song.
I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Where's Bad Bunny?
Bro, he did better on Mia on MIA.
Way better on
Me
me.
and Greg, we started it. We was in the Discord listening to it. I started that shit. He started it. I said, turn that shit off. Turn it. Skip it. Just turn it off.
Skip it.
No, I skipped it as soon as I heard Drake like talking Spanish on that shit. I was like,
How you fumble Bad Bunny feature?
That would have been better on Certified Lover Boy, bro, than fucking
Honestly.
this. For all the dogs, I did not need that.
that shit would have been better on fucking Bad Bunny's album than this
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Definitely.
I didn't belong here. Yeah, and in this album, I feel like he was getting washed by most of his features. Unless it was like a solo, like just him, he was getting washed by most of his features. Like he got washed by J. Cole, Yeet, Sexy Red, fucking washed him
Throw
on that
that
song.
ass back.
She not even like the chorus on her own little bar. She washed Drake on that,
Yeah.
and Bad Bunny washed him. What are y'all rating the Drake album out of 10 though?
I can't say that. I realized that it takes me a couple of months of listening to a song to have a formulated opinion that's not ever changing.
I've re-listened to this album, and I feel like each time I get a different opinion. Like the first time I was like, I don't know if I just think I was at the wrong place to be listening to that type of music. And then so the next time I listened to it, I was like, oh, I kind of like it. And then the next time I was like, yo, I really don't like this. And then I don't know, each time I've re-listened to it, I get mixed opinions on it. But I'm starting to like my certain songs on there. I feel like overall it was good.
Overall, it was good.
It wasn't like I said, I felt like it was false advertisement. It wasn't for all the dogs, and it wasn't like some dog shit,
Bro, taking a break from music.
which I think is gonna be good for him.
Yeah, good content wise for him.
On a real more serious note, on topic for the Interpersonal podcast, this week and for many years, Israel and Palestine has been going through an ongoing conflict. And it's been, in the most simplest form, in the simplest term, oppressor versus the oppressed. Israel being the oppressors, Palestinians being the oppressed.
From a certain point of view.
From certain points of view.
We can't fully, I say like we can't fully like dismiss accounts from both sides, but like it's obvious that
It's
like
obvious
one
what's
side has more support and backing than the other, and it just kind of leaves the other, I guess, like stranded without no real help in this shit.
And that's terrible.
It's basically been a back and forth between Palestine and Israel.
Yeah.
Right? About who technically owns the state. But the problem is that this issue goes back years ago between the two religions.
Centuries, not even just like centuries, bro.
Religious meaning in the land of Jerusalem, which is the capital for both of the religions. And I think it's under, or was under, Palestinian control. Oh my God. By the way, we are very uninformed. We're not claiming to be professionals in this topics.
Yeah, we're not professionals in any fields. We're just here to give our own, I guess, like 2 cents and thoughts on the situation as a whole from what we've seen so far. So like if you as a viewer know anything,
If you think this is a news channel, it's not.
It's not. We don't claim to be.
if you as a viewer know anything or know more about the situation than us, feel free to educate us down below, like in the comments and stuff like that. We love to like know more.
At the time of this recording, a couple of hours ago, the Gaza power plant went out of service.
Yo, they put cement in their water. Yeah. They put cement in their water. That is crazy.
No, the war crimes that are being committed are crazy right now.
Israel said they're not like following the rules of war.
It's not even a war. It's entirely one-sided. Israel is like beating them down because they don't. Palestinian. I don't think they even have like an army, like a full-fledged army.
I don't support the terrorist attacks from the Hamas. I don't fuck with that, bro. Like, there are innocent people on both sides.
It's a lot of senseless violence.
It is a lot of senseless violence, but it's like,
Terrorists is crazy.
bro, they are
not.
terrorists. You
They're
gotta
a
admit.
resistance group against Israel.
Yeah, but they're doing terrible things. That is terrorist acts. Say, like, if you're, like, supporting Palestine, you're anti-Semitic and shit like that. Nah, bro. The citizens from there are a completely different thing than the people taking action and actually committing atrocities against fucking Israel, bro. Like, I feel like those are two different things. And even on both sides, too. Like, we can say, like, we can generalize all of Israel as oppressors and shit like that, but, like, bro, like, they're just normal people there, too. They're normal people on both sides. War is never good for anybody involved.
It's sad to see, like, prayers to everybody that's over there, you know, like the civilians and people that don't really deserve what's going on. Like, I seen footage of, like, people going to a music festival and then they just hear an alarm and then it's just a rain of missiles coming down on them. Because, like, just imagine you're at a music festival enjoying your time, you're dancing, you're having fun, you're there thinking that everything is sweet, and then next thing you know, you're running for your life.
Some kid was playing his PlayStation, bro.
I saw that. Yo, did you see that in that video that reporter like tried to grab his arm to like try to get him to speak in the mic?
No. That's fucked up, though. First of all, yeah, like, even put that in perspective. Bro was just playing his PlayStation, probably online with his friends and shit like that. War. And then, like, he's outside now, don't know what the fuck going on. You got reporters that don't even give a fuck about, like, what you're literally going through. Like, the drastic change that you just experienced, but they're just trying to get content and, like, spread it out. Yeah, like, that's fucked up, bro.
And, like, the thing with the U.S. is that we have a way, like, there's always two sides. So there's always going to be one side pushing the one perspective and the other side pushing another perspective on the same issue.
I will say you can see the enormous amount of propaganda going on right now.
Bro, propaganda is real,
You
bro.
see, there's this one Israeli propaganda where there's a soldier. He's holding an AK-47 in his left arm, but he has a puppy in his right.
I have not.
That shit's stupid as fuck, and it's just made it seem like, oh, we're doing our best and we're trying. We're good, right? You see the puppy? You see the puppy, right? Look, like, what are you, like, what? You're bombing citizens on this side for what?
I feel like there hasn't been enough coverage for the other side, and, like, shit happening to them. It's bad, bro. And, like, the thing is, like, I feel like it's been happening for years. Like, just now, like, them declaring war officially is, like, pushing it to the forefront, like, everybody's eyes. But, like, shit has been terrible shit has been happening for years that nobody really talks about.
Bro, somebody put me onto this website where you can literally see all the wars going on, like, around the U.S. There's mad at them.
There's so much.
There's mad at them.
We just don't know.
I feel like
We really don't.
I feel like we're in a Cold War part 2, if this makes sense.
Yeah, this is definitely a proxy war.
There's a lot of not even just this, like, there's a lot of proxy wars happening right now,
Ukraine, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
Especially like North Korea kind of slowly but making a come up.
I hope this doesn't push into another world war.
I don't think that'll ever happen because everybody got nuclear weapons now. So what's the point?
I feel like it's inevitable eventually, just because, like, all these years ever since nuclear war hasn't been fired off since the 1940s, and I don't feel, and you know, like, obviously how many years are going by, like, at some point are we gonna celebrate for the 100-year anniversary of no nuclear bomb going off like that?
I'm not sure.
But it's just like, I feel like eventually it's gonna happen because there's always a country or a leader that wants to assert their dominance, and even if it's gonna cost them. I feel like a lot of human, like, failure comes to our own egotistical shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like somebody's gonna want to have a dick measuring competition, and they're gonna take it too far.
The whole concept of war is stupid. If you really think about it, you got armies, literal armies of, like, two sides of people, millions of people, or, like, thousands, however many soldiers you send out, bro. They don't know each other at all. You don't know anybody on the other side's life experiences, who they are as a person, none of that. You're just thinking you gotta kill this person. Like, as soon as you see that person, you gotta kill them, bro. And, like, none of their life matters. None of what they got going on at home matters. Like, bro, like, we all just people, bro. And that shit sucks.
Have y'all seen, like, the Iron Dome, like, the protection, like, over Israel? So basically it's it's an invisible. It's not an actual dome, but they call it the Iron Dome, and basically, it's like an invisible, I guess, wall. Obviously, it's not a real force field, but in a sense, it's a wall, and any missile that comes through there or even gets close to it gets shot by another missile like so quickly that it's like protecting the city in a sense. But it's also crazy to see. Like if you see the footage, it's actually like it's impressive, but it's scary as fuck. Because if you miss, like if let's say like the protection of the another missile that gets shot to shoot that one up in the air misses, just think if one of these shits misses. That's a lot of people that are dying, but it's
That's
just
crazy.
But it's just
bro.
it's actually like working, and it's impressive, but it's scary.
I feel like greed is the greatest detriment to man, and that proves through and through.
And I've seen the footage at night. At night, it looks even scarier because you're just saying fire, just, and they're all just fucking coming at each other. Pause.
There was no need for the buzz.
There wasn't, but
Nah, bro, you just brought mad attention to it. But they're all just coming at each other.
I seen like somebody did the math, and they're like, "Yo, each missile that's getting shot down is like." In the equivalent of like the tax-paying dollar of what you're paying, that's $40,000 to $50,000 per missile, and you just see like a fucking barrage, and you're just like, damn, they're running through money.
I would be careful with that because I was seeing earlier today how there was something about Biden giving them like a mass amount of money, and that was not true. That it was related to something else that Biden had provided funds for. So I don't know about that.
And I'm seeing now as well, like even in my community, I live in Williamsburg. I'm seeing Jewish people protest, like they're like in favor of Palestine.
Bro, there was a protest in Manhattan for both sides.
And they were like going at each other for real.
Put the guns down, man. What the hell, bro?
It ain't that simple when you getting oppressed for 75 years straight.
I'm talking about everybody, bro. Israeli niggas need to back up, and the Hamas niggas need to back up, bro. That's my stance on it. Y'all need to stop. Cut the shit, bro. Y'all got real people struggling every day, bro. That got nothing to do with whatever beef y'all got going on, bro. And the sad thing is, even if they were to like physically end the conflict, there's always gonna be that mentality and division between two sides.
People that survived and linger with those same mentalities.
I read something that was like, the world we live in is just based off the immortality projects of men and women who came before us.
What?
Immortality projects are projects like statues or like your name in textbooks and all that.
Oh, like legacy shit?
Yeah, basically legacy. And if you think about it, like even technology-wise and all that, or the roads and all that, it's literally just immortality projects from people before us who like built it. So now, like, I feel like it even applies to this because it's these two religions fighting for things that happened in the past and
Before they
are
were
like
even born.
yeah, and like projects that are still relevant today. So this is why, like, you can see it's difficult for both sides to be like, just put the guns down. But at the same time, it's like, there has to be a way to solve it.
It's crazy to me. I'll be thinking, like, how do you think historical figures in the present, like, live day-to-day life? Like, they know their name is going to be written down in history books and shit like that. Like, how do you think this nigga Putin goes about his everyday life or some shit like that, bro?
I think he like got on some CNN panel, I think it was. And he was just like blasting America. I don't know what he said, but he was talking shit.
Wait, he got on CNN and blasted America?
Bro, wake up on some, yo, fucking Americans.
I feel like America and Russia are so far removed from each other. It's like, why do we even care about each other now?
The power thing, bro. Like, I was gonna bring this up earlier, bro. Like, the two leading leaders are like, you was like, all it takes is a dick measuring contest, bro. You know, the U.S. and Russia are like way further ahead of any other country by like miles with like their nuclear power. U.S. has like 3,800 nukes. Russia has like 5,300 nukes. That's like ballpark.
Russia and the US are two countries that can like self-sustain by themselves. Like if there was no trade, like no specialization trade, the US and Russia and a couple other countries would be able to do it.
We depend a lot on trade,
bro. We could actually do it though. I learned about this. We depend a lot on trade, but like we have the land where we could grow some of the products. Like if we came down to only the necessities,
Yeah,
The
but
US and
it's
Russia
not
are
about
one of the two,
necessities
though.
at this point, bro. We're too far removed from that. It's just about necessities.
I do feel like in America though, it's like on the normal spectrum of like just like your ordinary civilian. I feel like a lot of people are this like they don't want to take on traditional jobs in a sense. Like they say like with kids, that's why like a big bunch of like the toys that like are fed to kids are like a firefighter truck or like these blue collar jobs. I feel like a lot of people are turned off by those jobs nowadays, and like a lot of those things
Because of social media.
are just gonna be like there's a lot of places that we lack, and if you've seen Interstellar, Oppenheimer, I feel like a lot of those things are coming true in a sense, like that a lot of people don't want to do those jobs anymore, and we're failing. Or our society is gonna slowly progress to fail because we're gonna start running out of people in that market. Or like other than like farms and shit, like who have you ever really seen be like, yo, I want to be a farmer?
A lot of niggas. Even me, bro. I want to
Supposed to be incentives to be a farmer, and I assume there are, but I learned about this actually. The farmers market is very elastic, meaning that a change in price could have a grander significance than, let's say, the market on like computer chips for a change in price.
Especially with these aguacate prices, bro.
Lately, I don't know, like in class and shit, I have random like blink out moments, and I'm like, damn, I'm so fortunate to be sitting here. I kind of feel privileged in a way, like I'm sitting here learning about like music or like a film or like whatever the fuck my class is about. I got immediate access to Wi-Fi or like anything I want to search up and shit like that. I'm like, damn, bro, like halfway across the world, there's like a kid my age going through like a fucking war right now. Like this is not their day-to-day life at all. And it's just like not even small shit, like on a grander scale, like we take a lot of shit for granted, bro. Like in general, like it's so crazy. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like I'm so grateful to be where I am specifically, because I don't know, like these people that are going through like hardships on a day-to-day basis are like so fucking strong, bro. Like so strong.
Honestly, that's just been the weird part. Like I'll be at home watching something, I'm like, bro, there's a whole ass war going on right now on the other side. Yeah, and you you don't even notice it right now.
It's like
You're just oblivious to it.
My life right now is not directly affected by that, but I really feel for those people because it's like, damn, like I don't gotta go through that at all right now.
Just imagine, bro, like your whole life is like it could be over in a second just because like of some shit that had really nothing to do with you specifically. You just trying to like everybody just is trying to enjoy their life or just trying to go on. Like imagine the dreams of the people that die, like that that won't be able to come to fruition. Or
I feel like us as Interpersonal gotta speak to y'all. We all just feel for everybody involved that are getting the short end of the stick, because it's not easy for just the regular everyday people out there.
Not just that, the families that are over here or in different places that have family located there. I know there's a lot of people that I know that have family out there in Palestine.
I've heard a lot of stories, like even on the news, of people just like not knowing about the status of their family members over there.
And I get that part where they're really focused on their family and not what's happening over there. But you know, your family I know is important to you, but also there's a lot of other families that are being afflicted.
Don't blindly follow one side in full support, knowing that there's people just like you on the other side going through the same exact shit, bro. And they had nothing to do with it just as much as you.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to the other people, you know, all the civilians.
On a lighter note.
Oh, not on a lighter note.
Why?
It is a lighter note.
It is
a lighter note.
On a lighter note.
Talking about death and shit, onto a different question.
This is a new segment we're starting, by the way.
Yeah. From yours truly, your favorite of the four. If you walked into a room with every person you've ever met, who would you walk to first?
Dead or alive?
I kind of want to keep it to alive, low key.
All right, we'll do it live.
I have in parentheses family members that's dead don't count. Okay. Who would like to go first?
Oh, okay. Am I just like suddenly transported there?
You walk into Yeah, I feel like I think real hard about this, bro.
I just walk into a room,
Big
random
ass room
room.
in the middle. That's
Okay.
a lot of people,
Okay.
nigga.
Everybody you've ever met, who do you see and you woke up to first? Like, oh shit, you.
My mom.
Family members don't count
The fuck is the point of the question then?
because that was whack. 'Cause
I can't choose my mom.
I want to go see my mommy.
What you want me to say? My fucking therapist? My fucking teacher? Like,
Yes, somebody
I'm
that
I
you
want to see my
haven't
mom. I'm gonna ask my mom.
You
what
see
the
your
fuck
mom
is
every
going
day.
on? I'm gonna ask her what the
Why
fuck.
are you choosing your mother?
Because I'm
Who
gonna
are
ask
you
her why the
choosing?
fuck is everybody that
I'm choosing my first ever best friend,
who?
Nathan,
So just fuck Greg.
because he wasn't the first. Love you, but still.
Who the fuck is Nathan, bro? We've known you for the longest. You ain't never spoke about no fucking
Bro,
Nathan.
Nathan
Who
gonna
the
be a whole nother
who the
like.
fuck is Nathan?
First of all, you haven't seen Nathan in so long. He's
I
gonna
don't
be
care.
a whole
I
nother nigga,
don't
bro.
care. He could be, but I want to see how he is at least.
Who the fuck is Nathan?
Weird.
Weird. That's my nigga though. Shout out Nathan if you ever see this.
What the fuck is going on? Why is everybody I ever met in this damn room?
Nathan ain't had that
Why are
big
you
impact
here,
on your
Mom?
life.
Did he's the
why
first
did
person
you
to get me
love
out of my
like that?
shell. Fuck yeah. Not really.
My fault. Nathan, hope you come out the closet. That ain't our fault.
That's not what I said. That's not
Nah. Well, I know who I'm picking. I'm picking my sister.
Joanna?
Yeah. Shout out my sister, Joanna.
I would say I feel like an asshole for not choosing my family, but I don't.
You should.
Love you guys.
Who you choosing, Mark?
I have no idea.
That shit is weird though. Like just mad niggas.
Stop thinking it's weird, bro. And
It is mad weird. I'm gonna see fucking teachers and from middle.
He can't get over the fact that what's the real reason that would get everybody that he knows in
That's
the same
what I'm
room.
saying.
Oh, why is everyone on
What the hell is
notice?
going on right now, bro?
think of a person.
I'm thinking like it's a situation where I walk into a room that I think is gonna be something else, and then everyone's just in there, and I'm just like,
Niggas looking at you like
about like
whole bunch of niggas just
I'm
looking at
walking up to the first person that's closest to me and being like, why is everyone here?
you. Exactly right.
I would like to think that I have like deeper thinking friends, but you niggas suck.
The only reason that everybody I would ever know is in the same room is because it's my intervention or my funeral.
Those are only two reasons.
An intervention, nigga.
It's either my intervention or my fucking funeral.
Like either I've gone too far or I'm dead.
Your funeral.
This might be a deep thought as well, but I've definitely thought about this, especially like earlier on in the years when we first like really met and was like a big group. Cause it's a group of 9 of us, and I was like, one of us is gonna have to attend everybody's funeral, and we don't know who that is.
So grim.
One of us is gonna get to attend all of our funerals, and at their funeral, none of us are gonna be there.
Manny said it was gonna be him.
I have no faith that it would be Manny that's last. No offense, but like Jesus Christ, him of all of us.
Do you think it'll get to the point where this nigga been to so like whoever's left just been to so many funerals?
If I have to keep going to 8 funerals, I'm not. I'm stopping after 4.
You're stopping after 4 funerals?
After 4 of my friends perished, yes,
I hope you know you're gonna experience more than 4 funerals in your life.
yeah, I already don't like going to them. I'd rather not just go.
This is getting really dark, but
It's dark, but it's not that dark.
all of our funerals are gonna have way different vibes. Like Greg's funeral is not gonna be like my funeral.
My shit gonna be a party.
Mad Dominicans, just like, you know how Dominicans be grieving, and they take like a 9-day grieving process, and this is like it's gonna be so different. Like the vibes, my shit's gonna be extremely depressing because that's how they go about things. Like even though I would want my funeral to be a little bit
all
happier.
funerals are like depressing as hell. I'm gonna tell niggas throw a party when I die.
But my family, it's already established. When I die, we getting lit. I'm gonna pre-order bottles for y'all. I'm gonna plan my funeral.
We but I have a VIP section in your funeral, bro, with the bottles and shit, bro.
It's gonna be lit. You gonna want to come to my funeral?
Die first, bro. I want to go.
A part of Marv's will is just bottle service.
What kind of bottles you got?
What do you want? What do you want poured up at your?
Ooh, I've never thought about that. That's a good question.
Like, are we backing out the Casamigos?
Put it on the tab and just die.
I could get everything. I could get everything. Or I could be an asshole.
Be drinking no damn thought juice at my damn, no damn thought tequila at my damn funeral, nigga. Y'all better be drinking that expensive shit.
Yo, Marv, you want me to pour some Don Julio, some Clase Azul on your casket?
Oh, I was planning on doing that already. You get lowered into the ground. I'm just like that.
I'm gonna arrive to having drunk and be like, "What happened, bro? You died. How you get here lit?"
Pull up, Marv.
Yo, if any of y'all pour over a 40 malt liquor, we're fighting.
Pull with a twisted tea on top of his casket.
All of y'all getting a special edition bottle of Patron XO Cafe when I die, bruh.
You want to get disrespectful? Get some fucking Trulies on Mars, some White Claws, some White.
Nah, that's crazy.
A buzzball on Marvin's fucking grave, bruh.
I'm not gonna lie, like no, not trying to put that energy out there, but I feel like Manny gonna be the first one. And I feel like his is gonna be hilarious. Like,
Fuck would you say that?
just in the stories that we would tell, like about Manny, it would just be so funny to just sit around after and talk about Manny, because Manny is such a character and hilarious. Like, we love you, Manny, but like I'm not trying to get too dark, but I feel like I could always see Manny being my ghost. Like Manny coming around, like my, in a sense, like a guardian angel, but just a hilarious ass fucking ghost. Cause I would just be going about the rest of my life and thinking about, yo, what would Manny say about this right now? And it's just gonna be hilarious.
I don't want anybody to be sad at my funeral. I feel
You can't control that.
I want you to go in and be like, oh, he's dead now. But don't cry. Be happy.
Be like, damn, this nigga still stink.
That's great. Just for that, I'm tipping your casket over.
Stink asshole. Why you had to die, nigga? What the fuck, bro?
That's another thing too that I feel like some of my family members aren't gonna understand, like how close I was to other people that they never met. So they're just gonna be like, yo, like who are these people? I don't know. My family, I like, me personally, I like to keep my personal life and my family way separate. Like my family knows me, you know, how I, like with my family, but like they don't really see my relationships with other people. When it comes to like romantic or even friendships, like they don't really see that.
I mean, if your family members have also experienced a life, they could probably relate to that.
Yeah, but
unless they're new parents,
they kind of can. But like even my parents and even my sister, like they respectfully like don't really have that many friends or real friends. So it's just like I'm not sure if they would know. Like they'll be like, damn, Chris is really close with a lot of people. And I be trying to explain it to my mom sometimes, like, yo, I spend time to just talk to my friends.
Your parents are married, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you feel like their dynamic with outside people? Like you know how like even now, like we see like friends that get in relationships and they just like not totally disconnect, but just like kind of become distant from like their close friends. Do you feel like your parents kind of like went down that route? Like
I don't think that they went down that route. I feel like my parents, the reason that my parents and family members as a whole don't really have that many like real friends in a sense is like their inability to trust. I feel like they don't trust a lot of people. They feel like that like a lot of people are against them in a sense, and it's more about like they don't believe that you could have a genuine connection with somebody without it being like some type of transactional thing. So I feel like for them, in a sense, transactional or it's not a real friendship in a sense that like they're always concerned or not concerned. Like they feel like, oh, behind their backs is probably going to be like, oh, like they talk a lot of shit, And I feel like I'm seeing that a lot with older generational people. And that's why I feel like even for my mom, it's hard to explain to her that like, yo, like even like, I'll tell y'all this, my mom didn't think that all of us would stay friends. My mom was like, oh, you think they're your friends? They're not your friends. And I was just like, oh, Ma, like you got to understand. Like, I get the point that she's coming from. It's coming from a loving place that she didn't want me to like put my trust in so many people. Because keep in mind, there's 9 of us. She didn't want me to put my trust in so many people just to be let down. And I'm not going to lie, I did go through something similar when I went to Syracuse. Like if y'all remember, I had a big situation out there that I felt like I couldn't trust nobody. And in that regard, I see what my mom meant by that. But I feel like with y'all, it was very different because my mom didn't understand that like we had a genuine friendship between all of us in the sense that we all wanted each other to do better. And no matter whatever field we want, like we were all into, we all wanted to see each other do better. We all wanted to see each other be happy. And it wasn't on I'm a backdoor this nigga. Like I slightly dislike this nigga and I'm gonna be like that. I feel like a lot of us are very genuine to each other. And I guess my mom didn't understand that. She just thought that I was just a kid. You know, I'm just an ignorant kid, like an ignorant, naive kid that didn't, is making a bunch of friendships to eventually get let down. And that's why I say, like, my mom didn't understand it.
Yeah, we locked in.
Don't understand it.
We locked it.
You don't study.
All right, this has been episode 7 of the Interpersonal podcast. Be sure to join us next week. Later. Leave a comment and subscribe.
Leave a comment, subscribe, and say you love me.
No, y'all don't gotta say that.
You don't have to, but I feel like I feel appreciated if you did. You know,
Niggas don't know you.